we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Golden Gophers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Pittsburgh's offense will get the football first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
He'll field the punt and look for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Minnesota's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that, and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Quick strike complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
It's complete to the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Golden Gophers are flying down the field. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
To the ground. He's got it again. Finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
What a luxury luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it. After picking up 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gopher. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Baylor. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Makes the grab. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Pitt will have to boot this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They want to run it left here.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. The give to the lone running back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Back to pass on second down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Trying play action. Unleashes one. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Good completion on the out. Smashes through the tackle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
The hardest thing to do in college football is tackle in the open field. These guys are so fast, so elusive. You just want to get them on the ground. You see the swing and the miss there. It leads to extra yards. So hard for a defense to get those guys in the ground.
They'll leave it with him. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Motion from the wideout. On the ground, it's Carney. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. And he may take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. To the ground with the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back in the air. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to throw it again. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Kick action offense. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Need. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Golden Gophers in a good spot here with second and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. The Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football. They have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the returner will be dragged down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Need. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Need. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag.
Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Back to throw time, running short in the half. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Running back searching for a hole. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the... of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll open the second half with a run. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Got his man to the left. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what?
Breaks into the open. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this up.
Gets loose in the middle. Touchdown, Minnesota! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. The corners are walked up tight. Leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Pitt will have to boot this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Oh, he's got some space. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway.
He wants to go deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Backed up now, here's second and long. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that something in the bank.
Send the tight end in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in. Oh, he got loose. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Golden Gophers are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection. Looking to make a big play. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
Paying attention? Who better than this?
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Tight end now in motion. Power football with the run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Going to swing it on second down. Working that left side now. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Give to the back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to...
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. They tackle a little more onto this lead, and they're on. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. Got room at the 35. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. First and 10 from the 44. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And it
this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to throw again. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on victory here in week 3.
And this always...
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.